Solutions Bridge course. So hope everyone is doing good. So we have been conducting this bridge course from last 2 weeks, and we, especially mathematics part, I have taken. I think we completed topics. Which are the topics we completed? Starting with surds and indices. Then we also discussed on trigonometry. Then we discussed on uh, which chapter? Last one, mensuration and logarithm, and so we were studying about graph. Okay. So yesterday we had a great time with one of your super senior. She is presently studying in, yeah, yeah. Presently she is doing her MBBS in KIMS Karwar, and she spent her time, valuable time, with all of you, and you also got opportunity to ask few questions, right? So today we are planning to have we are planning to share our stage with another alumni. So his name is Bharat, and he's basically from Dharwad only, and presently studying in NITK Surathkal. So shortly I'm going to have interaction with him also. So our rules remains the same. So what is the rules? So anybody has any doubts, so you should send it in the chat. So nobody should speak out. So you can send it in the chat, and so I will just read out the doubts to him. Okay. So good morning to everyone. We have so many students enthusiastically participating. Namrata, Dhruva, Mohammed, Monisha, Mohammed Zain. Yeah. So Dhruva Naik. So good morning to everyone, and we have our enthusiastic participants always. So log in the first, right? So we have Aditya Maurya, then Apurva Kulkarni, Annapurna is there. Okay, so Apurva Kulkarni, Deepa, Dhruva, Isha, Ishwari, Mohammed Zain, so Monisha, Rohit Kumar, Namrata, Pritika, Prithvi, Rishikesh, Sakshi, Samuel, Shashidhar, Shivanaik, and Shraddha Kekre, Shraddha Naik, Spurti, Pandikatti. So Tejal, Vijay, and Surajka. So these many students are very enthusiastic. I'm very happy to see these names every day. By the time I start the class, all these students are present. So I'm very happy, and I'm very grateful to all of you, because so it's not so easy to have this kind of eagerness for learning. There are so many of your friends, they are into so many things. 10th standard exams are finished for CBSE students. It's already finished, and so many of your friends are into so many things, and they're not at all bothered about what happens in 11th, 12th. Okay, so now that's the one thing. Like uh, I'm able to see all of your enthusiasm. All 12 days you have been very much eager. What is this, Aditya Mara? I didn't understand. Mm, Mohammed Zain, sir, today last class? Yes, exactly. Today is the last class of our bridge course, and hi in French. Oh, Aditya Mara knows many languages, I feel. So French also. Okay, fine. Yes, today is the last class, and today we'll be having this maths class and also biology class, and so today will be the last class of our bridge course. And um, I was very happy to discuss things with all of you. So when there is an enthusiastic students, then teacher also becomes enthusiastic to teach. Again, when is the class? Actually, we are planning to start 11th syllabus from 13th of July. Okay, so we plan to start 11th syllabus from 13th of the July, and so we will start a regular course. And we know the situations, COVID situations, it's everywhere, it's increasing, so it may take some time to get normalized. And till that point, we need to get accustomed with online. So those online classes are only it cannot be a replacement for offline classes. Always offline classes or classroom classes are the best, because we can understand students pulse and we can teach. But when it comes to online class, we cannot get to know exactly what students are having difficulty. So, but still there is something has to flow, right? Something has to flow, otherwise things will become stagnant. So as I was telling you earlier also, you need to start preparations as early as possible, because competitive examinations will be tough and you will have to prepare as early as possible. Start preparing from as early as possible. So we just gave you a taste of what exactly is preparing for competitive examination. Anybody felt here that sir taught some very big concepts? All these faculties here taught very big concepts, very difficult to understand. But I will tell you, whatever we taught, for example, logarithm I taught, right? So logarithm is one of, sometimes it is the toughest part for the students, it's very difficult to understand. So when you learn like this, you will feel very confident. Okay, so you will feel very confident of. So toughest concept we try to make it in a simple way. So you will be learning in a JEE Mains, JEE Advanced or NEET level only. Whatever we will be taking classes from 13th July, and it will be like you will side by side prepare, and like those who are interested, you can, when you register here, so we have a PU college, and so your registration will happen with us. I mean, so 2 years you will study with us, starting with what to do. Because of the COVID situation, we are having online classes, that's the only thing. Otherwise, it's we are planning to have a regular course. In case in future many other students also join, and the government also orders that we need to teach everything again from the beginning, so that also we are ready for that. But mainly, yes. So mainly we are focusing, so like we have got very bunch of very good students. I can understand the enthusiasm what you have. So if you have this kind of environment, I can assure you, you will perform a great way in your competitive examinations. Okay, so we have already Bharat here, who is with us online. Okay, so I'm going to share the stage to him. So he is presently studying in NITK Surathkal. So to getting into NITK Surathkal is not so easy thing, because JEE means you have to get considerably good rank. Otherwise, you'll not get into NITK Surathkal, because 15 lakh students write the examinations, and hardly NITK has 1,000 seats, and all over NITs they have hardly 25,000 seats. That's all. So to get into top 25,000 is not at all easy. Okay, so I'll just introduce Bharat. He is ex Arjuna Institute student from Dharwad only. So once we started in Dharwad, so he is almost like the first batch who was with us. And his batch also, there were very few students. So only I used to take mathematics class only for 3 or 4 students, and he was also one of them. Okay, so and another student, he got good rank in JEE, but he went into MS Ramaya, and his name is Ningaraj was there. So he and Bharat was very good friends. So I used to have a very good time teaching mathematics to them. Okay, and he's actually, if you hear his the journey of preparation for competitive exam, you will really salute him, because he has to undergo so many difficulties in his 12th, and after that preparation for competitive. Actually, he dropped 1 year, 1 year or 2 years.
1 year, sir.
1 year, yeah. So he dropped 1 year and prepared. So you understand? I was telling you, remember? So if you prepare for all this examination, 11th and 12th, and do good, then that is best. Okay. Otherwise, so always it is a loss. 1 year if you prepare, so you may feel like, you can understand, 1 year dropping and again preparing everything is little. You have to it's difficult, right? Okay, so I will share the stage to Bharat now. So he will speak for some time, and after that, in case you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, thank you. I will share. Okay.
Okay. Hello, good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing good. I have heard from sir that you have started preparing for your JEE Main, NEET, or other competitive exams which are you interested in. So it's been good. I started my journey from Hanchinmani, Dharwad. initially I was an average student and knew nothing about competitive exams. So when I started my journey, it was a below average one. So we were doing masti in the class, chilling normal. Then when we got exposure that there is something called as JE, which is essentially if you want to get into some premier colleges of our nation, such as NIT, IIT. So things started to get a little bit harder because a good start is a must when you're trying to achieve some which is above some mediocre level. So when I started my journey, it was almost late for me because when I seriously started for JE, it was late in my 12th standard. That time it was already late. So I started to get in many confusion that whether I should concentrate on my board exams or whether I should start preparing for GE. This is the most mindset of many people that uh, preparing for competitive exams is different from what you study for boards. So first thing that should be clear that anything that you read is a both way go. That even if you read for competitive, it will be a benefit for you in the boards as well, so that you can outperform your peers. Okay, so I'll be sharing my journey in 3 steps. That what I did in 11th, 12th, what problems I faced, then after that how I joined Arjuna and what all things did I learn there, and my experience, current experience in NIT. Okay, if anyone wants to ask anything, do interrupt me in chat. Okay, so I'll be reading your chats as well. Okay, hope it's clear. Okay, so is everyone comfortable in Kannada, or are there any students who don't know Kannada? Because I'm very much feasible in Kannada, so it will be uh, a more interactive session for me, and I'm hoping this session to be more interactive and as well as fruitful for you all guys. So if everybody is comfortable in Kannada, then I'll speak starting. Then I'll speak start in Kannada. Okay, Kannada. Yes. Okay, Vaishnavi. Okay, so
I
okay,
think there are few students who are not comfortable in Kannada, so you can in between use Kannada and you can tell
okay.
this also English. So no.
Okay. So majority in Kannada. Just I wanted to know who all don't know Kannada, please message. Kannada people, no problem. If not Kannada, message. I want to know who they are. Okay, Samuel. Sure. Okay, no problem. We'll continue in English. So I started my 10th in Pawan School. It was a very good, mediocre one. I scored 93% in my 10th boards. I was from state level. So at that time, state level was a bit different from CBSE. State level was copying much of the syllabus from CBSE, but the difficulty level was very much easy as compared to current CBSE level. It was not that hard. When we were introduced to PUC syllabus, which was totally NCRT, I faced many difficulty because in state level, you get direct text that this is definition, this is formula, direct application ones. But in NCRT, the textbooks are made in such a manner that it's like one-to-one interactions. It's like someone is narrating you and you're understanding it. They won't give you direct spoon feeding. So you have to first analyze, understand, and then come to the solution. So when I went to from the transition from my 10th to 12th was a bit hard because for me 10th was very much easy. But when I started going into 11th, I started mugging up things. So it's a very bad habit to mug up all things because if you start to mug up everything, you have to mug up a whole lot of things. And one final day, you will vomit everything, and it's of no use. So it's better to comprehend and understand rather than mugging up and by hearting. So uh, we used to learn pretty much spend most of our times. My schedule in 11th and 12th was to the classes used to start from 7:30 in the morning and 7:30 to 6:30. It was pretty much hectic. So it's of no use like studying 24 into 7. The time is not important that how much hours did you study. It is important that the quality of the time, how much did you understand and comprehend in that time. Like if you study for 10 hours a day and understand only that is equivalent of 2 hours, it's of no use. Spend quality time with your books so that uh, you don't feel stressed or you don't start to hate your books. Okay, so somehow I managed to pass in my 11th and I got 87%. Okay. After 12th, it was my favorite subject was physics. I was very much interested in physics. I used to solve many problems in physics. So it was one of the one of my strongest point. So I got motivated by one of my source in college so that I should write these competitive exams and get into some premier college such as IITs. The main goal was for me to get in some IITs. So I started training. So what I started to do was I used to attend many YouTube lectures. I used to read many magazines, start some start to solve some problems from bits and bits problems from those magazines and all. But those were not fruitful for me because the theory, the concept, the crux that you need from to solve those problems was not sufficient for me. So it was like some tedious work for me. I used to solve the problem first. If I used to get stuck in that problem, then I used to go back to theory and read. So it was some cumbersome experience. Somehow that time I started to realize that the board preparation was totally different from what we used to prepare for competitive. uh, at the end I wrote a JEE mains, and that year I got a rank around somewhere around 2 lakh or something. So that rank is you cannot do anything much from that rank. So I started getting like ये मेरे से नहीं होगा, जाने दो, ये कुछ ऊपर लेवल का है. तो वो माइंडसेट जो माइंडसेट रहता है ना बेसिकली that went off. So one day I was in home idling. So I took a break from my college so that for 1 year, so that I was not able to focus on my studies. I was Googling, and one day I found Arjuna Institute in OLX website. So that and lucky for me that it was near my home. So I felt like I should try once again. I told my parents that Mama, I will take a year break, but I'll make sure that I'll get into any of these premier institutes. So my family supported me at that time. So I went to Arjuna Institute. The first person I met there was Santosh sir and Suryakant sir. They were highly motivating for me. These were the people because of which I'm sitting in this college right now. All credit goes to all the staff members of Arjuna family. Because of them, I'm here. So my journey for in Arjuna was totally memorable memory for me lifelong. I will never forget this memory because I was motivated, highly motivated to get in. Yeah, it's not that you study only concept oriented one and like only textbook one. You also need to be mentally strong in order to crack these exams. Like you'll face many a times that you'll get depressed, you will not be able to perform your best in your exams, in your quizzes. So okay, uh, so also you must be mentally strong in order to do well. So I'll read some stats. You must give more importance to which concepts. uh, it's not important. It's not that only you need to give importance to few concepts. It's like you have to be good in every concept because JEE is not like your boards that they'll ask questions from particular chapter. They might club up 2-3 chapters and ask mixed concepts. It's not good to be uh, just jack of all trades. You have to be master of all. So it's not enough that you should be only good with a few concepts such as mole concepts, or in mathematics permutation combination, in physics. If you study and go only 2 3 concepts, it's of no use, because the JEE is basically about uh, testing your problem solving skills, and questions will be from 2 3 chapters. They'll not give a single question. If even if they give, it will be majority 1 or 2 questions. They'll ask you 1 or 2 direct questions, and majority all will be which one you felt difficult in JEE. For me, in JEE, it's like that. The subject you prepare for the least is your difficult subject. For me, I used to prepare very less for chemistry and mathematics in the first phase. So I got 92 percentile. After all, after that, I started preparing much, so I got higher than previous. So it's all about how much you study and how much you prepare. Okay, if that answers your questions. Okay. So I started my journey in Arjuna. We were 4 students for JEE. No, sorry, 3 students for JEE and 7 students for NEET. Uh, all 3 of us were droppers and highly motivated. And we want to make sure that we should land in any of these premier institutes such as NIT and IITs. Okay. What's your 10 percentage? My 10 percentage was 92. Okay. So we wanted to get into any most of the premier institutes. Any for me that time it was particularly any IIT. कोई भी NIT IIT चलेगा, बस मुझे उधर जाना है. Which year did you drop? I think it's 2017, 18, 2017, 18. Okay. So we started our journey there. Um, as sir told you that the classes will start from July 13. As my house was near to institute, I used to go to the institute daily and ask Suryakant sir when are the classes are going to get started. So I was like a headache for them for a few while until those classes get started. I used to go daily and ask them, and I used to ask what all prerequisites are required in order for me to cope up. Okay, who motivated you after the drop? It was Santosh sir, Suryakant sir, Amit sir, Muralidhar sir, Dinesh sir. All of these guys helped me a lot because they motivated me every second that it's not like it's not that hard to get into NIT, but it's essential that you should practice a lot. Like it's said in Bhagavad Gita, like karm karo phal ki chinta mat karo. So you have to do your karma. Which course did you take in NIT? Bro, I took mining in NIT. Okay. So we started our journey there. Ningraj was an hosteler and I was a day scholar. Ningraj and all used to sit in hostel and read. My house was near, so I was a day scholar. I used to read from my home. My schedule was we had classes from 7:45. So I used to wake up at 6:30. 6:30 to 7, I used to finish all my daily course. From 7 to 7:45, I used to revise. How did you got interested in mining? For me, it's of no interest. Mining is basically of no interest for me. I have further plans in future. So, but what happens now? When you grow up, you have to learn set of things. But as you grow, you'll get choices that you can learn from any of the sources and get mastery over it. For in your school, like it was like you have to read social, you have to read science, you have to read maths, you have to read English. As you grow up, it's not like that. You can read whichever subject you're interested. I took mining because I have further ambitions. Like I want to crack CAT exam and get into some premier institutes such as IIMs. So if I took mechanical, EC, or electrical, it would not be possible for me because the syllabus that we have in EC and mechanical is too cumbersome for me because I won't be able to handle both mining and my CAT preparation. Even our Santosh sir is an NITK professor, NITK student. You can ask him how tedious the mechanical engineering is. Okay. For me, mining was a safe spot, so I chose mining in order to pass through it. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay. Where were we? Okay, we started preparing. So my favorite part were physics. In JE also, I used to concentrate many questions. I used to try a lot for physics,
Study
and
time.
then okay. Sorry, I didn't hear. Okay, what?
Continue, you can continue.
Okay, what is your studying timetable? Difference between NITK and IITK? IIT. Okay. See, the studying timetable is different for all. My studying timetable you cannot copy, or your timetable I cannot copy, because our daily routines will be different. It's like um, I have to read today for 1 hour. You have to sit and read, no matter what. It's your ambition and your grit that you have to focus on. If you want to be above mediocre, then you have to sacrifice your comfort zone. You cannot sit and watch TV for 2 3 hours. You cannot watch movie. You can watch, but only on some weekend days. Rest all days you have to grind hard. Okay. uh, you are asking me about difference between NITK or NITK and IIT. So there is not much of difference. Only difference you'll get to see in lower NITs like NIT Goa, NIT, MNIT, and VNIT. In NITK, Surathkal is a very big campus. It's like a small city in campus. So you will not find much of difference. But the major difference you'll find is the placement companies that you come here for your interview, and that name tag. Only that differs, nothing else. Okay. In Arjuna, we had a very supporting staff. They used to motivate me. For me, like लोहे की चना बोलते हैं ना, like it's hard subject for me. It was chemistry because I never used to study chemistry. I took PCMB in my 12th, so I used to read very less of chemistry, but it was very helpful for me because the hardest subject for topic for me was organic chemistry, but it was very well handled by Dinesh sir, because he used to bring some 3D models to the class. Like he used to give us, like, this is a carbon molecule, try to make bonds with double bonds, why rotation is not possible in alkenes, why like say, L configuration, D configuration is not possible. All sort of those things were uh, visual for us, so it became easy for me. Okay, and mathematics. The difficult part in mathematics for me was probability and permutation combination. Rest all were you practice and you'll get it. But the only thing is that you have to keep solving the questions. And there is a difference when you get into some coaching institute and ordinary colleges. So basic logic, na, you only think the person who has not written those competitive exams, how will he able to teach you those competitive exams? Like अगर मैंने नहीं पढ़ा कि अगर मैंने खुद जेई क्रैक नहीं किया तो मैं तुम्हें कैसे बता सकता हूँ कि how good is he, how important is that, and how you should tackle those problems. You need the one who have already passed those exams and uh, top aced in it. Like you ask Suryakant sir, Santosh sir's rank, you'll be surprised to know their rank. They're one NTSC scholars and rank holders. Okay, so like if you want to learn driving, you have to learn it from a driver, right? Not one who has just learned those theories and not done those practicals. You need real life application and practical, right? Only the one who has known how much deep the sea is can teach you to swim. Okay. I hope everybody else is not sleeping. Okay. Okay. Please respond if you're still awake and I'm not boring you guys. Okay, no. Okay. Fine. Okay. तो कुछ अभी सोए नहीं है. Okay. So यारू ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ NIT IIT ಅವ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವರಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ even I have been to some ordinary colleges. I was in Hanchimani College. They used to teach us JEE, but it was of no use because they themselves have not cracked. Okay. Okay. They themselves have not cracked. They have not faced those difficulties, like how to manage your time, how to solve those problems in shortest manner. Like you can solve the algorithmic way, like step one, take this variable step to arrange it. But you need, but JEE is like you have to think out of the box. And thinking out of the box, you need a separate training for that because our mind has not programmed in that way. So you need professionals to get you trained by that way. For that, Arjuna was best for me. I took JEE classes in my college, Hanchinmani, for 2 weeks. They used to give me some normal board problems and NCERT exemplar problems, but those were of no use because you can see my rank from 2 lakh, 3 lakh to 18,000. There is a much of difference, right? And not ordinary. There is a significant difference. I started late, so I ended up in 18,000. If you start from beginning, right from your 10th and all, it's beneficial for you. Okay. I meet many people from here, like from Hyderabad, Telangana, Kerala. Those people start their competitive journey right from their 7th, 8th standard. Think how far we are. It's not that we are already late, but at a early start is a very good start. If you want to ace through this journey and get over your peers, it's early start is very much essential. Like comparing two guys, like one studies for this JEE exam for 1 month, and other guy who has spent his 7 years studying for these competitive exams. Who do you think will ace most? Obviously, the one who has spent much of his time with this competitive exam, right? Okay, so you'll need those proper guidance, which I got from Arjuna. See, I have tried many. I have tried from Toppers, Byju's, and Hanchinmani College. If you are familiar with Dharwad, you know Hanchinmani is a popular brand in Dharwad. I'm from Hanchinmani. I'll tell you, it's all bogus. Don't fall into that trap. Okay, I have spent a lot of my money, and it's of no use because you'll be getting familiar with some faculties who will take one subject for one period, and God only knows when will you see their face again. Okay, your doubts will remain with you only. Okay, spending your time with your good faculty is a must in order to crack these competitive exams, and getting personal attention is a must here. What changes would you do if you got another chance for JEE? The changes that I'll do, like if there was a possibility to travel back in time, then I'll start preparing for JEE from my 11th beginning. It will be the first thing that I'll be doing. Second, I'll stop myself going into other colleges and get back to Arjuna first. I'll start with the basics. It's not that like it's basic, no, logical. If you want to get good rank, it's much that your basics should be strong. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಪಾಯ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, why didn't you choose CS? Because bro, I want to get into IIMs, and CS is hectic. And more than that, I'm doing my computer science course from edX, and which is sponsored by NITK Surathkal, and I'm doing it in computer science. Okay, it's not that the branch that you get is the only thing that you can do. It's like a multidisciplinary. It doesn't matter from which branch do you belong. You can study any subject you want. Okay, that's the only benefit that you get from IIT and IITs. You can study whatever subject you're interested in. If you go into any other regional colleges, you have to read only what prescribed syllabus they give to you. For in NIT and IIT, it's not like that. It's research oriented. Read whatever you want. Okay, but you should master in it. Okay. I just forgot that other question. Let me read that. What's your NEET rank? I did not write my NEET. I got some 89 marks in my board, but I'm scared of blood, so I did not write NEET. But it's good. NEET is good. Many of my friends like Vijay and Supreet, they all good. They all took NEET and got some all India rank on 3,000, 4,000. PUC, PUC 12th. If you're asking, PUC 12th, I messed up my 12th. Like I got 79% in PUC. Okay. If I tell my individual marks, I got 97 in physics and 82 in maths and 74 in chemistry. English, I got 71 and Hindi, I don't remember. I got very much less in Hindi. Okay. The only that time the criteria was that you should get over 75%. Okay, in order to be eligible for JEE. That somehow I managed, crossed that barrier 75 and reached 79. And nobody is going to ask what was your board percentage in upcoming years when you join professional colleges. They'll ask you what was your all India rank. Okay, they'll ask you what was your CET rank, what was your NEET rank. That matters more than your what was your board rank. And simple, if you master difficult subjects, like when you read for competitive exams, automatically your board marks will be improved. Like if you have read that topic and you have understood that concept, when someone asks you and questions on that, you'll be able to answer right. So preparing for your competitive is a must. By preparing for your competitive, you're already eligible to write for your boards. There is no need to worry. Only thing that you will have to read for your boards will be remaining like your languages. What languages you take, like Sanskrit and English. For most of my friends, what they have did, like they have studied first 2 years continuously for competitive exams, and last 2-3 months they have read those languages: English, Sanskrit, Kannada, and they got somewhere around 97%. Okay. Eligibility for NEET, you can find it on their NEET website, right? It's similar to JEE, I think, 75%. Santosh sir, Suryakant sir, and all those
for NEET it is 65%.
65, okay. It's 65. Anyway, you can find it online. It will be available online in their official website. For JEE, you can find it in sir, JEE. It's like sir, which website for JEE? Like I forgot. It earlier it was JEE itself. Then a testing committee took over it. Okay, so I'm not familiar with NTA is NTA. So I'm not familiar with the rules. It's changed a bit. Like they have changed the level, like question level. They have introduced some IIT level of integer questions in JEE. So I'm not familiar with the type of questions they are asking right now in JEE. Okay. Okay. If you have any other questions, do ask. Okay. If you don't have any questions, I'll continue. Okay. In NIT, your experience in NITK, it was far better than what I imagined. The first, your all India rank second time. Bro, my first time and second time was almost same. I got somewhere around 18,000 rank. 18,600 something. I missed one chat here. Any ideas about aeronautics? Aeronautics you can get if you want to study in aeronautical engineering, IIT Kharagpur or IIT Roorkee, I think. Only those two IITs teach you aeronautical engineering. Even for that, you have to write JEE. And other competitive exams that you can write is NEST for DSC, like NISER. And another is ICER. For that, you have to write ICER exam. And other exams such as KVPY, if you want to get in IISc Bangalore. Okay. These are some of the exams that you can write. NDA, you can write NDA. From childhood, are you? I'm very mediocre, below mediocre, like average student. It's not that you have to be talented or something or a prodigy in order to get into IIT and NITs. It's just that you should have mastery in all the concepts that you read, okay, and you have to solve a lot of questions. Yeah, that's the only thing that you'll get prepared if you want to write those exams. Okay, more than that, being concept oriented and all, the most thing that you want to focus on is your mental, like having a solid mental health. Like uh, it was like many of times, even I have cried in my institute times. Like I was not at all motivated. I was. Do you think reading and writing are must and maximum? For JEE, it's not writing, it's solving. So you have to solve JEE, NEET, and all. You would solve a maximum of minimum marks we should score in JEE. Bro, the scenario is that you should be better than your peers. Like someone scores 20 marks out of 50 marks, and other guy scores 45 marks. Who do you think the institute will prefer? Like JEE is not like they'll take everyone who have written exam. It's an elimination process. Like the one who are eligible, the one who is most talented, the one who is most hardworking, only those students will get those seats. Like others will be eliminated. JEE is an elimination. Like you should be in top 100, top 50, top 20 and all in order to get. Rest all 1 lakh, 2 lakh, they are eliminated. Is negative marking applicable for wrong answer? Yes, negative marking is there. For right marks, for right answer it's 4. For wrong answer it's -1. What plan B did you do for the second time if you failed? Okay. That was most honest. Okay. For me, I did not have any backup plan. During 1 year of my drop, I learned C, it's certified ethical hacking. So I did that. Rest was I was still having hope that I could crack these exams. Only that hope made me to get in here. Or else, if I did not have that hope, I would be sitting in some regional colleges and probably Milebina. Okay, so you should have that that it's possible with you. Okay, you need someone who keeps you constantly motivating you. For me, it was Santosh sir, Surekant sir. Like they were like God for me at that time, because initially when I got into institute, I thought I will be able to perform well as I did in my boards. But as time passed on, I realized that I'm not that capable of what I thought I was before. So I started to going in depression. I thought I was not capable. ये तो पंगा ले लिया मैंने, खामा का टाइम वेस्ट होगा, अब क्या करूं, अगर जेई क्वालिफाई नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा मेरी जिंदगी का. So at that time the mental support and the guidance I got from them is immense. I cannot express those things in my words. Like you need to go through that, you need to experience, and some things cannot be vocal. Like you cannot express those emotions that I have felt. Okay. Like you need a solid mental support during this time. You'll break down several times during this time, because this is like a stepping stone for your success. It's your career building steps. During this phase, you'll do good in some tests, you'll perform utterly bad in this test, and those bad performing tests, my sirs were there to handle me, and they used to sit and analyze with me. Where did I go wrong? Where did I fell short in managing time? Okay, and we used to sit together for 2-3 hours. Okay. Any idea about computer coding? That's all I'm doing right now. I'm coding 24/7. You're not having friends. I'm having many friends, but friends will not help you in fetching any marks in your competitive exams. It's your guru, it's your teacher who will help you. Okay, they'll not help you, they'll distract you. Like क्या करेगा अभी करके, चिल मार, चलो चलते हैं घूम के आते हैं भाई, एक राउंड खेल लेते हैं गेम, कहीं पे खा के आते हैं. They'll not help you in getting more marks. So if you have any dream and it's not letting you sleep, then you have to work hard for it. Okay, those friends will not help you. Only your guru will help you in order to achieve things. Okay. I missed some chats here. You're not having computer coding. Computer coding you can do any point of your time, but you can take PCM CS for your boards, then you can do coding. Or if you take CS in engineering, it's no problem. You can directly, they'll start with the basics anyhow. But it's a good idea to start from beginning. Okay. Okay. Why you're not interested in medical? Simple, bro. I don't like blood. Even though I'm good at biology, but it's no use for me. I don't like blood. So simple. क्या करूं, अगर पसंद नहीं है तो पसंद नहीं है ना. अगर किसी को करेले की सब्जी पसंद नहीं तो फोर्स थोड़ी ना करोगे, क्यों नहीं खाओगे. It's their choice. And it was my choice. Okay. Don't like means I'm scared of blood. During my 10th, I met with an accident. Some of my family members got grievously injured. After seeing that, I got like, नहीं, ये कभी नहीं करना मुझे. Okay, I don't like those bloodshed and all. So medical was not an option for me. Whether computer coding is helpful, obviously it's helpful. Okay, but it will be helpful for you only when you get into a professional level. Like if you do coding for no reason, building some simple games and all, then why did you take Poyon? See, the scene in my 12th was like that. We had only two options. One was statistics as an optional subject. Other one was bio. So I had to take bio because in 10th standard we have bio, but in the 11th, 12th, the statistics is very much complex, and I didn't like. Okay, what's your future plan? Plane. Spelling to dekho bhai. Future plan. Okay, my future plan is right now I'll pursue. Currently, my pointer is somewhere around 8.59. We have grading system over here. I'm having a grade of AB, and it's not that easy to get AB over here in NIT and IIT. Okay. Currently, I'm studying mining, so simultaneously I'm doing computer science from Harvard University. So I'm trying to get an internship with Google, or during this lockdown period, it was not possible. So I'm still trying to get some internship. After my completion of this degree, I'm preparing for CAT exams, and I'll continue my studies in IIMs, MBA. Did you face any inferiority complex in NITK? What sort of inferiority complex? I didn't understand what you meant. Like, what inferiority are you talking about?
I think he is asking question because you are in NITK and there will be many toppers from all over India. They come, right? So did you face any inferiority complex with it? Maybe.
Acha, aisa. Okay. Yeah. Have you heard that knowledge comes from the humblest of their origins? Like, even though they are very much smarter than me, and like they are almost equivalent to professors of NITK and all, they are most humble and kind persons that you'll get to see. So it's not like that they have some ego and all. Everyone is friendly over here, and everyone helps every other who is in need. Okay. And you'll get to see people from all around the world. Even my roommates are from Bahrain, Dubai. Okay. So even I have a roommate, he's a board topper from Goa. His board's rank was 7, and his all India rank was 300, and he's doing mechanical in NITK. Even he got seat in Roorkee, but he wanted to do in Surathkal. I don't know why, but it was his dream because even his papa is a graduate from NIT Surathkal, so even he wanted to do it from here. And Goa is very much close from Surathkal, na? And as compared to Roorkee, so he chose Surathkal. It depends on your personal preferences what you do, and there is no like inferiority complex. Like अगर तू समझदार है तो तुझे ज्यादा भाव देगा. Nobody cares here. Best college for software engineering, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur. If you are having too much of financial background, if you are financially strong, then go for BITS. If not, IITs are the best place you can find because these institutes are known globally. You're getting me right. So it's not like that if you go into SDM college, okay, nobody knows what SDM means outside India. If you go into some New Jersey, New York, and post your resume that you are so and so graduated from this college, they'll not even care. They'll not even try to know that from what college you are. If you come from a reputed college, you always have an upper hand. So imagine if you open a company, if you open a startup, and you call for recruitment. Okay, so candidates will apply, and you'll have candidates ranging from IITs, NITs, and some regional college. Whom do you prefer? Like graduates from NIT, IITs, or from the regional college? Because you know that those candidates from NIT and IIT have the capability. They have passed some criteria in order to get there. Okay, they're above mediocre. After 12th, what should you take to become a software engineer? CS, computer science, IT, information technology. CS and IT, bro. If you are very much interested in coding, and that is the best place where you want to be. Okay. You can ask, you can be free. Like मैं तुम्हारे भाई जैसा हूँ, मैं भी तुम्हारे सिचुएशन से गुजर चुका हूँ. Okay. You can ask me whichever questions you want. Like I'm ready to answer. Because even I have a younger brother who is still aspire to be an engineer. Currently, he's studying in 10th standard. He finished his 9th and right now is 10th. And he is preparing for his NTSC exams. So I'm guiding him as well. So you're also like a brother to me. You can ask brothers and sisters to me. You can ask whatever you want to ask. Okay. Don't feel shy. And most important is that don't keep your doubts with yourself. Okay. Is IIT hard? This is a wrong question. It's not hard. It's not that hard. The question would have been much better that if you ask me like how to prepare for it, like is NIT hard and is IIT easy and NIT easy? These questions are very much vague. Like you cannot. What tips will you give to your brother? For me, for him, I have been saying like read daily. Like for him, he is preparing for NTSC. Most of you have, I think, most of you have written NTSC exams. So you have already faced like it's problem solving exams. So obviously, I'm telling him to solve as many as problem. How can we prepare when we are facing? Sorry, I missed this one. You can learn coding externally, but it's better if you learn it from a recognized institute. Okay, how can we prepare if we are suffering from in this pandemic situation? Do you have any about medical preparation? Yes, I do have idea because my friends were preparing for medical. Like it's same. You have to prepare for physics. You have to prepare for chemistry. Only thing is that instead of mathematics, you read bio. Like you have to be thorough with your NCERT, and you have to read extra materials apart from NCERT. Those things will be provided by your teachers and teachers in institute. So no need to worry about biology and all. The things that most of the NEET students fall behind is there in their physics and chemistry. They take it very lightly, that thinking that they'll perform very good in bio, and they'll ignore physics and chemistry, and they'll get a very good rank and get into some colleges. which jobs come over? Bro, think instead of thinking what jobs you can get into, think that what all opportunities that you can create so that you can employ others. Like, don't be job searchers, be job creators. The schools and colleges are off. It's better for us to start preparing for those competitive exams or chill. Okay, start preparing now. Even you'll find most of, see, the one thing that I'll mention is that don't start watching most of the motivational videos that you find in YouTube and other platforms. They are utter waste, total garbage of no use. Okay, when you feel demotivated and all, talk with your family, talk with your teachers, talk with your friends. Don't go into YouTube and don't waste your time.
I
11
think
12
so
stats
many
is easy.
questions, so many questions, so many questions.
Hmm. Which combination is very
Even
helpful
if,
for IIT?
even if you are there whole day, they will ask, go on asking questions.
No problem, sir. I'll answer them all. Okay. Okay. For the combinations for
I think
IIT,
this question you can answer in detail. Maybe the schools and colleges are off, so is it better for us to start preparing for those competitive exams or chill out until pandemic reduce?
okay, as I said earlier, that early start is a step ahead. Like, if you are starting right now and another guy is simply wasting his time in this pandemic situation, okay, you have started already preparations. By the time he starts his preparations, you're already ahead of him. Do you understand? Like, you are in your rank list, you're already ahead of him. Like, you have already finished those chapters that he has not touched even at all. Okay, you'll have an upper hand if you are seriously want to prepare or get into IITs. Okay, early start is always better. Like, I have started late, so I have got less rank. If you start early, then you'll get a good rank. Obviously, logical. Be more logical. Do you think JU or NEET or any other course is less important than this? Okay. See, uh, if you want to do BSc, I think BSc and all, your board rank matters. But if you want to get in some professional streams, medical, be it medical engineering or any other, if you want to be a scientist, like, you can, you have to study. Like, in order to be a scientist, you have to get into some reputed colleges, do BSc from there. Like, uh, there is one like NICER, NISER. You can Google it and know about it later. In order to get into there, you have to write an exam called NEST. Okay. Uh, Even for that, you have to prepare for a competitive level. It's not of board level. Okay. A board level is a very basic level. If you follow me, okay, board level is a very basic level. So you have to learn some concepts which are above that level. Okay, even in some basic colleges, they'll not even complete their portion and skip majority of the parts. Okay, so boards are basic and your board rank won't matter much, but it would be a safer side if you have your percentage or pointer somewhere around 8 and 9. For JEE, it was eligibility that time was 75, so somehow I managed to get somewhere around 79. So it's your choice, because that time I was preparing only for boards, so I ended up at 79. If I already completed my competitive preparation, then it would be for me a piece of butter. I could have easily aced get somewhere around 95, 97. As your engineer, do you thought something about nation on this paranoid future, such as instrument that can predict the patient, and something about education, especially in lower classes? At my opinion, lower classes, if you mean like below fifth standard, I think it's not necessary for them to struggle. Let them enjoy their childhood. So if you are asking me about some 8th, 9th, 10th, online classes are best. Like, if you are uh, asking me in case of medical instruments or diagnosing or getting or instruments that help people in getting protected from COVID. So NITK Surathkal has already been doing in that course. They are developing masks and they're still working on some prototypes which are yet to be approved by Ayush Ministry. So currently, those all things are confidential. In order to get in those all things, you have to get in biotechnology and all fields. NITK Surathkal has biotechnology fields. What do you think? Which is easy? Bro, both are easy. Physics or chemistry. It's just that you have to practice, like, and you have to relate it more to your life. Just तुम ये नहीं बोल सकते कि वो बस टेक्स्ट बुक है, ओके, और मैं वो पढ़ के जा रहा हूँ. Those the things that you are reading in 11th 12th are the crux of your life. Those all things that you read are applicable in your real day life. Like if you're reading trigonometry, okay, in trigonometry you have a part called height and distances, okay. From that you can measure height from all the biggest statues in the world, all the biggest monuments that you cannot measure with a tape, okay. Even if you use some electronical devices, okay, you're using the instrument has been programmed in order to use trigonometry, okay. If you take an example of physics, you have seen launching of space satellites, rockets into space, okay. From there you'll learn the basic part. The basic is kinematics for that, okay. How the rockets propel, at what speed the rocket must be ejected so that it can escape from Earth's gravitational pull. Those all things that you learn here are of life importance. Those all things you can apply in life. Like in chemistry, you have mole concept, like stoichiometry, like this is to this. It's basically ratio and proportions. Okay.
Okay, this is the last question we can discuss, I feel. What can we do after 12th if we don't take competitive exam seriously and had only board marks?
This is the best question. मेरे मन भी यही ख्याल आया था. तो only thing that I have thought after 12th was BSc. The only things if you want to, you have you are aspiring to get into any professional colleges for medical engineering or any others, you have to write competitive because this is a competitive era. Without competition, you'll get nowhere. Only thing you can get without competitive is BSc. For me, the backup plan was BSc Computer Science. That was only the safe spot for me. Or else you have no choice. Or if you are financially strong, then you have to pay donations. Okay, so you don't have very much choices. Your choices will be limited if you are trying to ignore competitive exams.
Okay, so Bharat, do you have any last message to all the students here?
Okay. For me, don't waste your current time right now. Okay, bro, you developed any gadgets in your? I haven't developed any gadgets right now, but I have developed softwares and websites for my college. Currently, I'm working in IRIS Bootcamp. So IRIS is that stands for information sharing and resource management for our college. So I'm currently trying to work in that. We can write UPSC. You can write UPSC exam. For that, you have to qualify your 12th. Okay, do well in your 12th, and even after your professional courses, you can write UPSC exams. But only criteria is that you need an undergraduate degree. Without that, you cannot do anything. Okay. To sum up all things that I have been telling now is, don't waste your time right now. Early start is the best start. Okay. Get a good guide, preferably from my experience, because I have wasted whole 1 year of my life. Okay. And I have been to many places, so many institutes. For me, Arjun was the best. Reasons, your personal opinion. I don't want to impose my opinion or view on any of you guys. For me, the first best thing that I got from Arjuna was personal attention. Okay, you don't get that much in any other institutes. Okay, they kept on motivating me. Okay, third, they all guys have themselves cracked these competitive exams. Dinesh sir is from IIT Kharagpur. Suryakant sir, Santosh sir, Mulidhar sir, Amit sir, they're all from NITK Surathkal, and they're all top rank holders. They have all their JEE ranks in top 100. Okay, so it's best to learn from those who have qualified this exam rather than some BSc guys who haven't written these exams at all, or even if they have written, they have not been eligible to pass the exam. Okay, for these three main points, I chose Arjuna Academy over others, and for me it was very fruitful. Okay, and key the other key is that you have to manage your time. Okay, you don't you think if you have much time left with you, you're in a wrong position, bro. Correct your mindset. There are almost 11 lakh people who are starting to compete with you. Currently there are many institutes that you have already heard: Narayana, Byju's, okay, and many other, some Telugu guys institutes, Telangana, some southern sides, and even from Kota, they start preparing right from their 8th, 9th, 10th. So you have to prepare right from right now. Okay, get serious, start to prepare. Okay, always give your best and leave the rest. Don't think about the results. The only thing that matters is the efforts that you put in. Okay, and the work has to be smart work, not like that. In Kannada we say ganadettu, like don't go round and round without thinking. Yeah, the thing that you have to do is smart work. Okay, that is must here. Okay, and stay healthy, stay protected, keep working hard, and stay motivated. Okay, okay, if you have anything you can ask.
So thank
For
you
me,
much to Bharat for his kind guidance. Actually, in case it was a classroom session, surely the applause.
it would have been much better because we could have interacted much. Like it's
Yeah,
not
if it was a classroom session, then the applause would not end even for 5 minutes. It would
exactly, sir.
keep on clapping you. Yeah. So basically, so we will thank Bharat for his amazing guidance. Actually, whatever he's experienced. Basically, when he was here, we used to discuss so many things together. And now I can see his exposure, what he's getting in NITK. It has taken him much more higher than what I thought of. So it's really inspiration for myself also, and he's doing a great work actually. When he's in first year, generally what people do, immediately after first year they will have a lot of holidays and they'll just enjoy. But he is doing a lot of he's learning so many codings, he's trying to do so many projects, and that will surely take him much ahead. And I hope he will be able to achieve his future plan of uh, IIM and whatever he had planned. So let us thank Bharat again with full of our core of our heart, because we cannot clap here, so we can just thank him.
Okay, someone asked me my number. Sorry, bro, I cannot give my number, or else he will start calling me and it will interrupt me. If you want to contact me, you can contact me through Santosh sir. Okay, and he'll be there for you because he was my mentor and he will be my mentor lifelong. In case of any difficulty, I always call him and talk with him. So the best person, if you want to ask anything and something that if you want, even if it's personal, the best thing is to contact Santosh sir. He's the best person right now, because I discussed many things which were not possible for me to discuss with my family also. Okay, so at the time he was a guide and mentor for me. So it was best for me. If you want to ask something, the best person is Santosh sir. Ask him. He's a very good person. Like he was a mentor, he was guru, he was everything for me. If you want to ask anything, ask him.
I don't know whether I think things become little more for me. Anyway, uh, so let us thank him, and we hope that in future also, when things get normalized and when we have classroom classes, he will. Anyway, his home is Dharwad only. Whenever he keeps coming to Dharwad, he can come. Uh, no, see, Bharat, there one student has already written. Now we will run behind the sir. Now you have put me in trouble now.
ಹಂಗಲ್ಲೋಪ ಹಂಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಕಾಲ್ ತಕೊಂಡ್ ಸರ್ ಇಂದ ಬಿದ್ಗಿತೀರಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ. ನಾ ಹೇಳತ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್, ಹಂಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಮೈಕೈ ನೋವು ಐತ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಿರಿ ಸರ್ ಇಂದ. ಸರ್ ಹೊಟ್ಟು ನೋವು ಐತ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ? ಅಂತವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಷ್ಕಿರಿ ಬೇಡ, ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಇರ್ರಿ. Okay.
Yeah. So thank you very much. So we will
Thank you,
end
sir.
our discussion here. Thank you very much, Bharat, again. So we hope that in future also we will get your guidance to all our students again. Okay.
Okay.
So for
I
all the
hope all of you guys to meet you all in Arjun Academy once this all thing gets over. So hope you all guys to see in Arjun Academy soon after this all pandemic situation. Hope it ends soon. So I hope you all to see in Arjun Academy once this situation ends or it lightens. I would like to see you all guys in Arjun Academy. So see you until then. Bye.
thank you. Yeah, so today we are not having any mathematics class. Okay, so we already ended our discussion. So now from 11:45 there will be last biology class, and that will be the last class for today. And how many of you are sending me about the test? So whether there will be test or not. So the option is to you what you want to do. You want to write test or let's not have test. Should we have a test or no? No. Okay. So whatever you have studied, based on that you will have test. Is that okay? No. Only maths. Fine. Okay. So we will not have any test. Okay. So we will not have any test. But like if you are planning for, okay, fine. So we will not have any test because most of you are feeling, sir, test is very, very difficult. Okay, fine. So we will not have any test. But we have actually we wanted to have test to just show you that in our app there is an option for online test. And now let's not have any test, but there is those kind of options are there in the app itself. So you can we can arrange a test and you can write at any time. So those options are there. Okay. So I'm very, very, very happy and very, very grateful to all of you because you have been very seriously attending all our classes seriously and from last 2 weeks, and hoping that this bunch of students, those who are talented and enthusiastic, will remain for us when we start the regular class from July 13. Okay. So always remember, you need a good team to succeed. I mean, your friends group also play a very important role when it comes to preparation for JEE NEET. Okay, if your friends group are highly qualified, they are also very enthusiastic, they are also very talented, and you inspire each other. That's the best way. I can tell you now. I'm just telling. I'm just giving an example. In our batch, when I was in 11th and 12th, you see, I was in 11th and 12th. Myself, Dinesh sir, and Uday sir, we studied together, and in our batch of 40 students, 32 students could crack IIT. So that's a great success. There is Super 30, Super 30 in Bihar. So Anand Kumar, he conducts the classes and 30 out of 30 cracks every year. So ours was 32 out of 40, which was very close to Anand Kumar. So and the best rank in our batch was 64. Okay, and because that kind of environment, so all the students, what Dakshina Foundation had done, they selected top students from all Navodaya Vidyalaya and they clubbed us together, and all top brains were there. We were working so happily, we was working so hard our goal was, I want to get into any of the prestigious college. So I want to get into IITs, I want to get to this college. So that was the mindset in which we were working, and that plays a very, very important role in your preparation for JEE NEET. Your friends group should be very, very active. They should be very much focused for competitive exam. They should be very much motivated, and that kind of group you get no. So just be assured, two things: your friends group should be good, and secondly, competitive examination, and that both combinations you get here, I'm very much sure you'll get very good ranks. Okay, and I can just tell you with a very few batch of, so every year we used to have only 25-30 students. With that students we could produce two, at least one or two JEE, that's NITK Surathkal or IITs, or some ISER examinations, or out of 25 to 30 students every year, we have the track record of 4 to 5 students getting government seat in NEET. Okay, so that's not so easy, and I'm sure if we get this batch of students where everybody is so enthusiastic, I'm very sure that we'll get a great result. Okay, so thank you very much. So it was a great time to be with all of you, and that's today is my last class for all of you in bridge course. Okay, so anyway, that's got over. Okay, so thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Okay, so we'll end it here. We'll meet you soon. Yes, sure. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Meet you soon. Thank you. Thank you.